Also, too, I wanted to mention we were DMing a couple of weeks ago, a few months ago. You were partying.
How many
with...
drugs do you do? A couple of weeks ago,
a couple
few
days,
months,
a week ago.
We talked once.
That was this morning.
It's mostly alcohol, for being honest. I got a bit of a problem. No, you were fucking living the rock star lifestyle with Mexican OT.
Yeah, man.
On stage, dude, he's crowd surfing at fucking festivals.
Yeah, it was fun. I went to my first concert ever.
We were talking about that. I just went back and listened to the first episode. You had been to a concert that month or something.
Did I?
Yeah, it was very early on. Sorry, yeah, it was a concert you went to not that long ago from the last time you were here.
Yeah,
I forget what it was.
I went to this concert and I got to like hang out backstage, and I got to watch the concert from like the side of the stage.
It's very cool.
It's cool. It is. Don't get me wrong. But I'm looking at the crowd and I'm like, they're fucking having fun.
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't like a crazy like where they start a mosh pit or anything like that. So then when I went to OT's, it's at Austin City Limits, and it's just this ginormous crowd, and he's like, y'all split up. He's like, open up some space, and he's about to make them start moshing, and I'm already watching from like way behind him. I'm like, bro, this is badass, and then he goes, they said they're asking if you're gonna get in there, Ralph. He's like, you gonna get in there, Ralph? And I was like, already.
Fuck that.
I was already wanting to get in there, and I had this sweet Buc-ee's shirt that I had just bought, because it was like around election time, so it had the Buc-ee's beaver, like with it said 2024 with the American flag.
That's awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so everybody was complimenting it that day. And so I went up to the front of the stage and I took off the shirt, and everybody's like, wow. And then I threw the shirt into the crowd. A little bit of me was like, fuck, man.
I gotta wait another 4 years to get one of those.
That shirt was badass. But the crowd went crazy. And then so I went up to where there's like these steps on that metal little gate thing that holds the crowd back. So I went up on those steps and I just went like that. And then I started crowd surfing. And they almost dropped me a few times. And I had this chain on, which I don't even wear jewelry like that, but I had been in Houston like the week before, like a few days before that.
That's a Houston passport.
Yeah, this jeweler came and he hooked it up with a chain, gave me a good price, and I was like, man, I have to get it. Like, I just have to. I was wearing the chain, but as soon as I was crowd surfing, I was just holding on to it the whole time. I was like, I don't trust you degenerates.
Clutching your pearls
And
as
then
you're crowd surfing with the common folk.
And then I had my left hand in my pocket because I don't want my phone to fall out. And there was a couple times where like they dropped me, but then they'd catch me. And on one of the ones, they dropped me and my head almost hit the ground, and they caught me, and then they just launched me.
They overcompensated.
Yeah, just like torpedoed out, like a whale coming out of the water or something, just dolphin style. And
Sure.
and then I ended up, I landed on my feet, and then like everybody's looking around, and that's when like the music, like the beats dropping, so we're like, wow, wow, wow. So we're just dancing and hopping and stuff. And Jaime and OT's security guard came to like, all right, that's enough, like get him out, And so they got me back out there. But yeah, it was nuts.
How did you link up with him? How'd you become buddies with him?
Not his last album, but a couple albums ago, he did this album called The Lone Star Luchador, and I did like audio skits for it.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
And I wrote this skit where me and him were the commentators at a wrestling match, and I just like created these stupid characters like the Invisible Masturbator and stuff like that. And
That's a good bit, dude. I don't care where you're from. That's a good bit.
yeah, I forgot what the name of the other ones were, but it was fun, and I got to meet up with him and like record, and he's been cool people ever since. So when I had a couple shows in Austin, and he was gonna be there at the same time, and he's like, man, stay an extra day and come to Austin City Limits with me.
There you go.
Sick.
Yeah,
Night. How's that backstage with him?
that was dope. That was sick. Cause with OT's backstage, you can be backstage and you can go just party with the crowd.
Sure.